What is going on YouTube? It's Mr. Lux here, and we are finally starting to get information around MLB The Show 18. I'm pretty excited. I'm glad that we got this first Sizzle trailer. There's a lot of cool stuff within this trailer if you pay attention to it, and we are going to go back through the entire trailer as you see in the background here. We're going to go through the entire trailer and break it down and see what's new, what little nuggets that Sony San Diego has put in this game this year. I'm really excited. Also, there are a couple gameplay videos out there from IGN and GameSpot, and we're going to talk about that too. Some of the things that were said in those videos. Really cool stuff here. The game looks great as always. I mean, really one of the best simulations to the sports video games that are out there. And I just can't wait to get my hands on it come, I believe it's March 28th, I believe. Or March, yeah, I think it's March 28th. Let me double check that though, because I don't want to give you guys the wrong info here. March 23rd, I'm sorry. So March 23rd is when it comes out. If you pre-order, I think you may have to get like one of the special editions to get it on that Friday. If not, then you have to wait till that following Tuesday, like all the normal other releases come out. But yeah, man, baseball season is right around the corner. I'm very, very excited, and I know you guys are too, especially if you're on my channel, because most of my content is for MLB The Show. Got new legends this year, new player emotes to make the game feel more lifelike, a new tagging system, the new PBR physically based rendering on the uniforms, a lot of stuff. A whole big overhaul of Roll to the Show, new camera angle for fielding and Roll to the Show. Got my fingers crossed, hopefully that is what I'm expecting. Look at this legend they got right here added to the game, Babe Ruth calling his shot. They have another legend, Don Sutton, Pee Wee Reese. A lot of stuff they got in this year's game. So we're going to go through this trailer and break it all down. So let's jump right to it. Okay, so this is one of the first images that we see at the beginning of the trailer. I don't know if this is an actual Diamond Dynasty team creation or if this is an actual Legends team. My gut says this is a Legends team that they have in the game, because there's going to be another image that I'll show you guys where you're going to see another Legends team that has a different logo to it. So this may be something that they're going to have. I don't know if they had like Legends teams in Diamond Dynasty last year or not. So, but that's just something to kind of keep an eye out for. Okay, our next image is another Legends team like I mentioned previously. So I'm not exactly sure who this is, but as you can see, this is a Legends team and completely different logo from the one that we've seen before. So the next couple images that we have here is going to be of the new face guard that they finally are adding to the batting helmets, which I've been waiting for this. So here's a better image of it of I think it's Carlos Correa right there for the Houston Astros. Really cool look. I'm glad they got it in there. I don't think they're going to have like the special customized ones like, you know, that Giancarlo Stanton had when he was wearing the face guard. I think this may be the only style they were going to get, but that's better than nothing. And I'm glad that they finally put this piece of equipment in there, because a lot of players are using the face guard nowadays. So glad to see that's there. Here's an image of, I'm not sure if these shoes are in the game already, but here's like some New Balance. I'm not sure if they're new, but they made a point to put this image in the game. If you had the video running slow enough, you'll see that the New Balance logo underneath the shoe. So this may be a new model of New Balance, but I could be wrong. All right, so now we're stepping into some of the new player emotions that they have in the game to bring the players in the game more to life instead of them feeling so kind of dry and canned animation. So they got more animations for emotions now. So we have a couple pictures here. There's one for I think that's Stroman, if I'm not mistaken. After a strikeout, Ramon Russell made a point to say, like, after pitchers get like a big key strikeout, they'll show a lot more emotion, as well as the batter that's getting struck out will show more emotion rather than some of the canned animations we've come to see from years past. There's a play, I'm not sure if that's from a player that just slid into home scoring a run or if he got a key base hit, but in any event, these are emotions that we haven't seen in the game before. So it's really good to see that they have new styles of animation for these players. And here's the last one. Of course, this is, I would assume this is probably after a base hit. Because it looked like he may be on first base. So this may be after a key base hit keep the inning alive or something like that, because he's pointing at the dugout, getting hyped up for the rest of the team. And then this is a guy, I'm pretty sure he just scored. Kind of can tell it in relation to the field in the background. He may have scored the game-winning run. Oh, I just noticed there's a Nike wristband there. I didn't even notice that at first. So that's awesome. Here's a Under Armour shoe that Aaron Judge had on. I believe this is new. I don't recall seeing any high top or mid top Under Armours on, so that may be a new shoe. And that we see here, we have more accessories. We have the hand tape around the wrist and the hand. I don't recall seeing that in last year's game. So apparently they got that, and you can have it the color of your team or whatever color you choose. Another thing that they focused on this year is to bring the crowds to life. They said they've doubled the animations for the crowds. They're going to be more involved with the game, in tune with what's happening. If there's a blowout, you're going to see people in the crowd leave. Even like, for an example, Ramon Russell made an example, like for the Dodgers games, because of the traffic in LA, you'll start to see the fans come to the game. They'll start filing in a little bit later because of the traffic delay, which is pretty cool. Here's another addition to the game. Of course, they got the Judge's Chamber, which obviously they couldn't have the cover boy Aaron Judge for the game without having his Judge's Chambers in the New York Yankee Stadium. So they've added that, and I'm pretty sure they got a lot of other cool little touches for certain stadiums as well. Another big focus this year was smarter AI for the game, and along with their new tagging system, they rewritten the whole code for how the players are going to tag runners out to make it look more realistic and lifelike. This image right here I like because it shows the smart AI in terms of tagging out a runner that is going to third base. Because I remember when I played a game, I could easily run from second to third when the ball is hit right to the third baseman, and he clearly has it in his hand before he even before I get right to him, but he'll elect to throw the ball to first base to get that out rather than just to tag me as I'm running right past him. So it's good to see they're going to be have more awareness this time. And also here we have a catcher showing off their new tagging system, just being a little smarter of where they position themselves, how they lay down the tag. Of course, this will look a lot better, in video form, but it was just a nice little screen grab to show that. Okay, so this image here shows one of the new bat flip animations, even though it's a still image. But I believe Ramon Russell said that they created around 20 new bat flip animations. So that's going to be pretty cool for customization of your Road to the Show character, just to give it just a little more flair. And speaking of the Road to the Show, this is an image that's a part of that mode where it looks like you're on a plane with your teammates, and they're also going to go in a more of a RPG side with Road to the Show now. So I'm going to be really interested to see what that's all about and how that's going to play out, because that mode is really in need of a nice little touch up or a complete makeover at this point, because it's been the same for the last 5 years or so. So I'm looking forward to some new things coming to the Road to the Show, because that's the mode that I play the most outside of doing player locks. Okay, so remember when we were going through the trailer initially, I was talking about they have a new camera mode for fielding for Road to the Show, and this was the image that we got a glimpse of. Now, this isn't quite the camera angle that I'm talking about, that I've been talking about for the past couple years, as far as fielding goes. You guys know me. I want the camera angle that they had back in MLB The Show, like 13 and 14, where your player would track the ball with his eyes while it's in the sky instead of running to a circle on the ground. So I don't know what this image is really supposed to say to me, other than you have more peripheral vision from left and right. I'm not really sure, unless I'm just going to be hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that they do have the option to have where you can track the ball at all times rather than run into a location on the ground to then have your player play out an animation to catch the ball. But yep, so this is the Road to the Show camera angle, but they're going to have a lot to show us on Road to the Show, I believe, when they have their next big info reveal. And lastly, here's one of the new legends in the game, Pee Wee Reese. So looking forward to seeing what all new legends they have in the game, because they have a lot they haven't even announced yet. So It's going to be really cool to see who else they have up their sleeve that they're going to reveal at a later date. And of course, we have the legend himself, the Babe Ruth from the Yankees. That's a really good face scan, and I'm not sure how they did it because, of course, you know, the man is not alive anymore. But they have the technology to where they can at least make a really good face scan of him, a face model, should I say. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If did you see something in the trailer that I missed? If so, put it in the comments below so we can talk about it. But until the next video, I will be keeping you guys up to date on all the MLB The Show 18 info as it comes out. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Mr. Lux, MRLUX. And until our next video, I'll see you then. Peace. Hey guys, want to make sure you never miss a video of mine ever again? Go to my page, click that bell, get notified anytime I post a video on my channel, and you will get that notification whether you're on desktop, laptop, or on your mobile. Thanks for watching.